Good morning, class. Today we are going to read the second part of the chapter Glimpses of India. And the part 2 is Coorg. Coorg is coffee country famous for its rainforest and species. The lesson gives us a beautiful insight of the smallest district of Karnataka and its people. The place has an amazing weather throughout the year with enough rain during the monsoon season. The people of Coorg are known to be one of the bravest. Coffee is the main crop grown in this region. A variety of animals can be found here, while the place is surrounded by beautiful Brahmagiri hills, island, and Tibetan settlements. Now, here midway between Mysore and the coastal town of the Mangalore sites a piece of heaven that must have drifted from the kingdom of God. This land of rolling hills is inhabited by a proud race of martial men, beautiful women, and wild creature. Drifted from means being carried along gently by hair. Martial means having to do with war. Like Kurg is a place so beautiful that it seems like a piece of a heaven has drifted away from God's kingdom and has settled on the earth. It is somewhere between Mysore and Mangalore. It is an area with low hills of unequal height. The men are brave warrior. The women of Coorg are pretty enough. They are beautiful. The place has a variety of wild animals too. In next paragraph, Coorg or Kodagu, the smallest district of Karnataka, is home to evergreen rainforest, species and coffee plantations. Evergreen rainforests cover 30% of the district. During the monsoons, it pours enough to keep many visitors away. The season of joy commences from September and continues till March. The weather is perfect with some showers thrown in for good measure. The air breathes of invigorating coffee. Coffee estates and colonial bungalows stand tucked under tree canopies in prime corners. Canopies means roof like covering made of trees that form a shelter. Prime, it means here best. And invigorating means strong, also known as Kodagu. It is one of the smallest district of Karnataka. 30% of areas of Coorg is covered with evergreen rainforest and the place receives rain for most part of the year, especially during the monsoon season. The period from September to March is ideal for visiting Coorg. Whenever if you will make plan to go in that place, so please make plan during September to March because it is known as the ideal timing for the visiting of Coorg. The weather is pleasant and there is some rain which makes it worthwhile. The air is filled with the strong fragrance of coffee due to the abundant coffee plantation. In next paragraph, The fiercely independent people of Coorg are possibly of Greek or Arabic descent. As one story goes, a part of Alexander's army moved south along the coast and settled here when return became impractical. These people married among us the local and their culture is apparent in the martial tradition. Marriage and religious rites which are distinct from the Hindu mainstream. The theory of Arab origin draws support from the long black coat with an embroidered waist belt worn by the Kodavus, known as kupia. It resembles the kufia worn by the Arabs and the Kurds. Kurds. Now here, the people of Coorg are believed to be of Greek or Arabic kind of a background and are generally known as that. This theory came into being because of their dressing style. They are generally seen wearing long black coat, and that coat is in that coat there is embroidery. So the black coat with embroidered waist belt that they used to wear black long coat, and in that long coat they use embroidered waist belt. That belt known as kopia. Kupia is a small similar to the kufia worn by Arabs and Kurds. It is also rumored that some people of Alexander's army could not return to their homeland and so settled here while returning from the south. The people of Coorg marry each other and their cultures as well as rituals are very different from the ones followed by Hindus. Now, next paragraph. Kurgi homes have a tradition of hospitality and they are most than willing to recount numerous tales of valor related to their sons and fathers. The Coorg regiment is one of the most decorated in the Indian army and the first chief of the Indian army, General Cariappa, was a Kurgi. Even now, Kodavus are the only people in India permitted to carry firearms without a license. Here, the people are very welcoming and warm in nature. They are always ready to entertain with stories of their ancestors. They are known to be independent and brave, which is evident from the fact that the Coorg regiment in the Indian Army has received the maximum number of awards for bravery. The first chief of Indian Army named General Cariappa belonged to Coorg. Also, these are the only people permitted to carry firearms freely, unlike others who need a license. This shows that the Corgis are reliable too. The river Kaveri obtains its water from the hills and forest of Coorg. Mahashir, a large fish, freshwater fish, like mahashir, a large freshwater fish, abound in these waters. Kingfishers dive for their catch, while squirrels and langurs drop partially eaten fruits for the mischief of enjoying the splash and their ripple effect in the clear water. Elephants enjoy being bathed and scrubbed in the river by their mahots. It means ripple effects, a small wave or series of the waves on the surface of water, especially as caused by a slight breeze or an object dropping into it. Mehouts means a person who works with rides and tends an elephant. Mischief, it means playful behavior. So the evergreen forest and hills of Coorg provide water to river Kaveri, a major river in South India. A large freshwater fish called mahashir is found in these waters and is looked for by the birds. Squirrels and langurs play in these water by throwing half eaten fruits, whereas elephants enjoy bathing in it. The most laid back individuals become converts to the life of high energy adventure with river rafting, canoeing, rappelling, rock climbing, and mountain biking. Numerous walking trails in the region are a favorite with trekkers. Here, the word laid back. It means relaxed, not in hurry. Rafting, that means traveling in a river in a raft, a floating platform made by typing planks together. Canoeing, it means river travel in a river in a canoe, a large narrow boat. It means a large narrow boat. Rappelling, going down a cliff by sliding down a rope. Trails, it means paths created by walking. Here, the tourists who visit Coorg are relaxed in the natural beauty of the place, also get attracted towards the various adventure sports activities available like river rafting, canoeing, rappelling, rocks climbing, and mountain climbing. The hills have various paths formed by footsteps of walkers who trek there. In next paragraph, birds, bees, and butterflies are there to give you company, and so here it is mentioned, the monks in red ochre and yellow are robes are amongst the many surprises that wait to be discovered by visitors searching for the heart and soul of India. Right here in Coorg, panoramic view, a view of a wide area of land. To have an overall look at the beautiful city of Coorg, one must climb up to the Brahmagiri hills. Coorg is surrounded by astounding places of beauty like the island of Nisargadama and Bailakupi, which is India's largest Tibetan settlement. Monks wearing red, orange, and yellow colored garments can also be found in the district of Coorg, where their lifestyle is a fascinating view for the travelers. A mix of diverse culture can be seen here, which represents the heart and soul of India. So, here the writer described the hill station of Coorg, located to the western ghats in the state of Karnataka. It is located midway between Bangalore and Mangalore. The suitable time to visit Coorg is from September to March. The place is famous for coffee plantation and spices. There are abundant rainforests which cover 30% of the area. The Kurgi men are brave warriors who are permitted to keep firearms without a license due to their trustworthiness. The women of Kurg are pretty. Kurg is also known as Kodavu And the Kodavus show are Hindus by religion, but their customs differ from those of mainstream Hindus. They marry within their community. Kodavus are said to be of Greek or Arabian descent. Some soldiers of Alexander's army settled there also as the ethnic dress of the Kodavus. Kupia is similar to the Arab garment kufia. It is said that maybe their ancestors were Arabs or Kurds. The river Kaveri originates from Coorg. The fish named Mahashir is found in the river. Many animals and birds like kingfisher, langur, squirrels, and elephants can be spotted along the river. Tourists relax in the serene atmosphere and also enjoy adventure sports like river rafting, canoeing, rappelling, mountain biking, rock climbing, and trekking. While trekking on the nature trails, animals like macaques, Malabar squirrels, langurs, and cylinder loris can be spotted on the trees. The major tourist attraction are Brahmagiri's hills. Tibetan settlement is also there. Coorg gives visitors a feel of India's diverse culture. So that's all about the second part of the chapter, that is about Coorg.